Hey guys, wanted to come at you really quick and share with you one of my standby recipes that is so easily made and 21 Day Fix approved. But I want to show you how you can do it and not feel deprived at all and still have a huge Taco Tuesday portion. All right, I'm going to start with the shells. Here are just corn tortillas. These are from Aldi, but obviously you can find them in every store. There's nothing special about them. I prefer the white corn. Both white corn and yellow corn are fine. While I get ready to brown my meat, I throw my tortillas on my griddle. You could do it stovetop. You could even do them in the oven and brown them. I just let them sit here. I think they're on 350, and I will turn them once or twice just so that they're browning and crisping on both sides. Now, for one yellow container, I can have 2 of these tortillas. So on days that I know I'm gonna have tacos, remember I've told you to write out your meal plan the night before, I won't eat any yellows during the day. So I can have 4 of these. I can have all 4 of these tonight with my dinner, which just feels like huge. It's a huge portion. I'm going to brown this ground beef. I got lean. You could use turkey, you could use ground chicken, you could put chicken in the crock pot and use it. I am cheating tonight and I'm using this packet of taco seasoning. I'm making this in December. We are not technically on plan right now, but FYI. I also have guacamole here and my cheese. I want to show you how I do my tacos. The equivalent of this blue container is measured out by 2 of these orange containers. Now, that does not mean that the items that go in an orange container can also go in a blue. I'm just telling you that on my tacos, I like to have both cheese and guacamole. And a really easy way for me to be able to measure that out is to fill one of my oranges with cheese and one of my oranges with guacamole. I know when you're looking at this, it doesn't seem like that's very much cheese. It's like Barbie's eating tacos or something, right? But it really is a ton. Let me pour it out in this bigger green container just so you can see. Like, that's a nice, handful of cheese, and I'll just sprinkle that over the top of my tacos. I've got my green here so I can measure my lettuce to go on top. This salsa is fresh salsa, so I can count it as a green. If you're using one like this, which is like a more processed and canned, they sugar it to keep it fresh in there, so you want to count that as a purple instead of a green. I'm going to mix my ground beef up with these beans. Since those are both red containers, I'll make sure I measure my red with my meat and bean mixture. And then I will fix up my plate and I will have a huge hearty taco meal that absolutely hits the spot and does not take me off plan. So to recap, I am going to use at least 1 green, 1 red, 1 blue, and 2 yellows. And to be honest, sometimes I use a red and a half. So it just matters what I accounted myself for. But there's so many shells that I'm able to use that it works a little bit better for me if I have allotted myself 1.5 red containers to do that with. And I can make that half container come out of my day really easily by having 1 egg instead of 2 in my red containers in the morning. So it's all about making these puzzle pieces fit the night before instead of showing up to dinner and being like, oh dang, I've got 1 blue and 1 green. What am I going to do with that? So have a plan. Know that there's lots of great food options and that you can execute it as long as you give yourself the luxury of planning beforehand.